everyone. Before starting the monohybrid cross and the deeper topics in genetics, we need to know some of the important terms that are frequently used throughout this unit genetics. So in this video, I am going to discuss about the important terms in genetics. So the first word is gene. Gene is the functional unit of inheritance. The term gene was coined by Johansson. The term gene was coined by Johansson. Before that, previously, the term factors was used by Mendel. Mendel, whenever he talked about the genes, he used the term factors. Later on, Johansson coined the term genes. Since then, we are also using the term gene. The next term is allele. Alleles are the forms of genes. Forms of gene. Generally, there are two forms of gene. One is dominant and other is recessive. These are the two forms of genes. For example, if we take the height of a plant, we can write it as tall. The height of the plant, what would it be? Either tall or dwarf. Right. Tall is written as capital T and dwarf is written as the same letter in the small case, that is small t. Right. Tall is designated with the letter T and dwarf with the lower case of same letter, that is small t. Right. If we have to write the height of the tree, height of the plant as tall, we will write it as capital T and capital T or capital T and small t. That is dominant tall is present in each gene. So that plant is called as tall. And the next word is homozygous. Homozygous is the condition where the two genes are of same type. Two genes are of same type. In this we have two phenomenon. Homozygous, dominant and homozygous recessive. Homozygous dominant and homozygous recessive. The condition where dominant both the genes are dominant is called as homozygous dominant, and the condition where both the genes are recessive are called as homozygous recessive. Here this plant we can call it as tall and this plant we can call it as dwarf. Right. Next, reciprocal to this, we have another condition called as heterozygous. Heterozygous. Heterozygous means the two genes are of different type. Two genes are different type. Means one will be dominant and one will be recessive. One will be dominant and recessive. Here the plant is called as tall. We can call the plant as tall plant because dominant is present here. The next terms we have to discuss here is phenotype and genotype. Phenotype and genotype. Phenotype is the physical appearance. Genotype is the genetic makeup. Phenotype is the physical appearance, means how it looks. By seeing the plant, how it is, tall or dwarf or yellow flowers, blue flowers, violet flowers, like that physical appearance, how it looks. Right. For example, if I write dominant T and recessive T, what would be the height of the plant? Tall or dwarf? It will be tall. right? And if I write both the dominant traits, tall and tall, obviously the plant will be tall, right? This is the phenotype. By seeing, it will be tall. But if we write genetically, what we have to write genetically? Heterozygous tall, because two different genes are present. So we have to write as heterozygous tall. And for this, what we have to write? Two genes are same type, so it will become homozygous tall. Homozygous tall. Right. Next term is cross. What is cross? Cross is the breeding or reproducing between the two plants. Reproducing or breeding between the two plants. For example, cross between tall plant and dwarf plant. This is the cross between tall plant and dwarf plant, means reproduction or breeding between the tall and dwarf plants, right? Next term is filial. Filial, these are designated as F1, F2 and so on. Filial means actually generation. Filial means generation. Means, for example, if we take this tall plant is crossed with dwarf plant and the result we get is F1, means first generation. First generation is also written as F1, first filial generation, right? And again if we repeat the cross, then again we will get the result. No, that is considered as F2, means second filial generation. Next term is Punnett square. It is named after the scientist who gave this representation. So it is a simple checkerboard like thing. The way to make the Punnett square is, if we are talking, for example, if we are talking about the cross between a tall plant and a dwarf plant, for example, we are talking about a tall plant and a dwarf plant, the gametes produced here are dominant, recessive, recessive. So here in the Punnett square we represent it as the gametes produced by the one plant on one side and the gametes produced by the other plant on the other side. Cross between these two, dominant recessive, dominant recessive, dominant recessive, dominant recessive. So these are the plants of the next generation. Means these are the offsprings of first filial generation. This shows the phenotype and genotype of the next generation offspring. This gives the probability of the phenotype and genotype of the next generation plants. Right. Next term is selfing. Selfing means crossing between the two plants of same generation. Crossing between the two plants of same generation. Means two plants belonging to same generation are crossed over. That is called as selfing. Next term is pure line. This term is used when a particular genotype of the plant is sold for more than 5 consecutive generations. For example, the height of the plant tall is taken, tall is crossed with tall to get F1 generation all tall plants. Again it is crossed with again same tall plant and again F2 generation we get, that is again we get all the tall plants. Like that, if it goes on for 5 or more generations, the results will be pure tall plants. That pure tall plants are called as pure line. Next important term is monohybrid cross. When we are crossing the plants and we are checking for only one character or trait, it is called as monohybrid cross. Right. For example, if we take only one character or trait means height of a plant, that is tall plant is crossed with dwarf plant, we get F1 generation. That is, we are taking into consideration only one character or trait, that is only height, that is tall or dwarf, only height we are considering here. So it is called as monohybrid cross. In the same way, dihybrid cross. Dihybrid cross. In this, two characters or traits are taken into account. Here only one character or trait, that is height is taken. Here height and color of the flower. Height means tall or dwarf. Color of the flower is purple or yellow. We can write it as P and P. Dominant, dominant. Right. In the same way, next, trihybrid cross. In trihybrid cross, how many traits are taken into consideration? 3. In addition to color, next, position of the flower. Position of flower is also taken into consideration. So we can write it as tall, purple, and position we have two, axial and terminal. Right. So axial position. Like that, there are 3 traits are taken here. These are some of the important terms we have to remember while discussing inheritance and other topics in genetics.